Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is Freddy, as you all know, also known as KR6 Productions, baby. Oh yeah! Ooh, guys, today we are doing something that I absolutely love to do. I absolutely adore doing. All of those who know me personally know this. We are going to be cooking. And yeah, I've been wanting to cook on this channel for quite a while, or been wanting to make some cooking videos, but I didn't really know where to start. I have an idea. I have something that I will be filming hopefully soon. So you'll see that when it happens. But yeah, today we are going to be trying out a new recipe. So I watch lots of different chefs on YouTube. There's lots of chefs that I love watching. This recipe in specific is from Ian Fujimoto, or Ian Kyo, as his YouTube states. This is a recipe from him. We are doing wife me up chili garlic noodles. Very excited to try this and try it out. I'll show you in a moment all the ingredients that we have, what goes into making this recipe. But yeah, I just want to talk about this video will just be me talking about my cooking journey, why I love cooking so much. I love baking as well. So we're gonna get into that while I'm cooking. And a lot of chefs that I watch are the inspiration to what I do. I have a whole playlist that I just keep adding, add recipes to a playlist, so I can always go back to that and take a look at that list whenever I feel like making something new, trying something new. This recipe will be a mixture of Ian and Babish, binging with Babish, because he was doing a video a couple months ago and he took a take on Ian's noodle dish. And so I'm going to be kind of combining and fusing the two. Other chefs that I love watching is Future Canoe, there's Joshua Wiseman, there's fellow chefs, there's Jose L. Cook, there's Golden Balance, there's even like Wolfgang Puck, for example. Watch some Andrew Bourdain videos. Oh, a favorite one of mine, Steve Vivaldi as well. Love watching his videos. Yeah, I just love watching cooking videos in general. And well, without further ado, let's look at the recipes. Let's look at everything we have. And yeah. Okay, so one of the most important things, the main essential thing, is our flat noodles. Most of these ingredients I got from mainland China. And so our flat noodles is what we will be using today. We have pork mince, as the recipe calls for. We have the chili flakes, essential, important, gives that about that kick, that heat. The soy sauce. It's not part of the recipe, but I've always seen people use this in noodle videos. This is chili onion crisp, whatever, but call it chili oil. It's basically chili oil. We have Szechuan peppercorns, which Babish added this from his take on the video. So that's what we'll be using today. I grounded it up a little and put it over there. We have garlic, as the name is important. We have some ginger, as from Babish as well. From his take, we have some peanuts. The recipe did call for dark soy sauce. Oh no, sorry, I'm lying. It called for black vinegar, which I could not find. Or maybe I didn't look properly when looking at mainland China, because no other supermarket like your Checkers, Pick and Pay, Woolies, or Spar will have it. But I should have checked mainland China. Maybe I'll go see if they do have it, because I didn't check properly. But apparently, balsamic vinegar mixed with soy sauce works. So that's what we're going to do. We have your spring onion, or green onion as they call it in other places. And last but not least, sesame seeds. Yeah, let's get cooking. We have the water that's slowly on the boil. Gonna add am I in focus? There we go. The water is boiling. We're gonna add the oil inside the pot and get that heated in the meantime while we are chopping up and readying everything. Let's get it. So one of the reasons I like cooking is just because I love trying out new recipes, trying out just trying out dishes. I just love creating. And it's also so fun to create recipes and food for people and just have them enjoy that. So I just love serving people as well. And I guess it all started with, I've always loved working in the food industry as a waiter in all the different restaurants that I've been to. Not a lot, not anything major, but that's always been a thing. But I think it started when I was working at this other amazing place called Freedom Bakery that my friend's mom owns. A lovely place, loved working there. I was doing a bunch of roles there, packing, barista, juicing, chef, making breakfast, waitering. But yeah, it was fun. It was, I think, the first proper job that I ever had. And yeah, I think my love for baking, I think I've always loved baking, especially because my mom taught me. I was always scared of cooking as much as my mom tried to teach me. But working with someone there, amazing friend called Asya, she pretty much taught me a lot. And then from there, I just started learning to love more, do my own thing, trying out different recipes, watching cooking videos. But yeah, that's pretty much where it all began.
Open up the sky, stone will roll. You saved my soul. So keep your eyes to the sky shining.
So one of my favorite dishes to make is chicken pasta or marry me chicken pasta. Yes, I noticed there's a theme about engagement or relationships and cooking with me. Hey, who knows? Maybe cooking can lead one to find their significant other. Hey, you never know. But yeah, marry me chicken pasta or chicken pasta, creamy chicken pasta, whatever you want to call it. Absolutely a delight to make. That's something that I just love. Beef stew, I love making beef stew. That's probably one of my, it might be my favorite. There is, what else is there? There's butter chicken. Love making butter chicken. I think those are probably like my top 3 favorite dishes to make. And then when it comes to baking, there's a whole bunch that I do love. Oh, but I mean, if I had to give you an example, I don't know if I can. When it comes to baking, there's lemon cake with orange icing. There's orange cake with lemon icing. I know, kind of the same thing. Oh, malva pudding, brownies, chocolate chip cookies. Ooh, an absolute delight. So that I absolutely love making as well. Yeah, baking and cooking is just so close to my heart. We all know how important a little segregation is in cooking. So you separate the whites from the greens. You just have that there. And we set that aside. That might be a bit too much greens, but I mean, hey. They did say 4. Ian said 4. I'm doing much more than 4, but so did Babish, so hey. Okay, so now we get started on the sauce. So go with the 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Honestly, I am making quite a bit, so I'm just going with however much ever. We are going with our sesame seeds. I don't know why people make these type of things. Gotta peel it like this. No, just get out of there. That is actually crazy. I never cut myself while cooking, but today it's like, hey, do it. Do it. It's genuinely insane. I like cook so much, never cut myself. But I don't know, maybe it's the pressure of being on camera or you guys making me nervous. So, you know, maybe stop. Let's do the balsamic vinegar after our, just a little. Yeah. Add our chili flakes. Yeah, it's gonna have quite the kick to it. Mix that together. or let us not forget our sugar, just adding a little bit in there. Will also, of course, balance out the sweetness. I'm probably putting a little more than I should, but that's perfectly fine because I am making this quite spicy. Completely forgot to chop up the peanuts, which I don't even know how I'm gonna do. You know what? I think this will actually be so much easier. So just kind of ground it up like that. And guess what? That doesn't work either. So let us rather just do it like this. There we go. Okay, and now we add our garlic, green onion whites, or some of the greens at least, don't matter, and ginger, all to a hot pan. And you let them talk to each other until it gets fragrant. Hey, that's hot. Why am I so reckless today just because I'm on camera? I feel like there's so much pressure. I feel like there's hundreds of people watching me. Hey, I mean there will be, but it's not live. That smells amazing. Wow. And then next up, we're gonna add our Szechuan peppercorns. Let that toast. Maybe add a little more. I don't even know what these are like in terms of flavor. Let me just add a bit more and then let that toast a bit in there. And then once that's a bit toasty up, we'll add the peanuts. So we're gonna say hello to each other, get introduced. That is quite the smell, quite fragrant, quite nice. I like how this is turning out. And let's add some of the peanuts. There we go. Okay. So while that's cooking off now, let us introduce the pork. I am really loving how this is smelling right now, so keen to taste this and try it out. I'm not gonna use the whole thing. It asks for half a pound. This is 1 kg, so we're just gonna use about half, but it is for myself and my brother. It is quite a bit, so let us take a look, or let's just add it in. What am I saying? Add in. I think that's enough. You know what? I could add more. Let's add it like that. Let's do that. And then we cook off the pork in there. You don't want it to be chunky bits, so we just break it down. Just let that cook off. Okay, while we wait for the pork to cook off, they did ask for miso paste, or Babish used miso paste and Babish. And Ian used some type of paste, and he said if you don't have that, chili flakes are fine. So what I'm gonna do, in the hopes that it doesn't change it too much, is add a bit of tomato paste. I do know that it is, maybe it's a, what's that word? Sacrilege or something like that, but yeah, we like trying our own recipes. I doubt it's gonna do anything bad, but it will add some good depth to it, some umami flavor. I like how I use that word, but I probably barely know if I'm using it right. I feel like umami isn't the right word, but it is gonna add some nice depth to it. That is without a doubt. So yeah, just adding some of that tomato paste, and then it will be able to cook in, and then it will have, well, how am I gonna show you the consistency? There we go. There we go. Let me change angles. Bring it down. There we go. Yeah, so it kind of has that consistency. Let's check on the pork, mix that around. We are here. Look down. Nice. I feel like I don't feel like cutting the whole time, so you guys are just gonna be with me throughout the whole journey. I'm not gonna lie, I might need, the noodles are a lot. I feel like the sauce is good enough. You know what, it's fine, yeah. I might add a little more garlic and ginger because I really want those flavors to come through. I don't want it to get lost in everything. But yeah, this is coming along quite well. That is quite the smell. Added a bit of garlic, just adding a bit more ginger just to get that flavor profile. I feel like the portioning I might have gotten a little bit wrong, but yeah, we're just adding a bit more of that flavor depth in there so we can feel what it's all about. I've never had a meal like this, so I want to taste everything, but I feel like that is enough. So the way Babish did it, if you're thinking, wow, that ginger is quite big pieces, well, in Babish's recipe, he did have it a bit big so that he can taste it or the flavor can really come through. He didn't want it to be a paste. He was perfectly fine with it being chunks. And just like that, that is a beautiful smell of flavors right there. Amazing. No, it's not really easy at all cooking and filming at the same time, unless you just have like a stationary camera. It's kind of like a different setup to what your more conventional chefs on YouTube, because they have like a nice wide space where the camera and lighting is great, that they can just angle it in one place and cook. I don't have that. It's kind of like a corner. Yeah, so like this is a corner, so it goes down here sink, down here stove. That's so very different to what they have, where they can have a camera in front of them while cooking here. I would love that. But yeah, there's not really a way, unless I couldn't like angle it from above and then look up. That would probably look cool. Well, maybe try that. I don't know. Angle it from above and then look up while chopping and cooking. But yeah, again, the angles makes for it to be quite difficult to pull that off. But yeah, this is coming along quite well. Very keen to taste what this will be like. And I know I've said that multiple times, but hey, that's what cooking is all about. And I don't know what next, I don't know what you guys want to talk about. Cooking. Who else do I like watching to cook? I mean, I mentioned all the people that I love watching, but yeah, we're gonna see lots of. Actually, let's do this. Firstly, remember to like and subscribe. So let's do that right now. Don't worry, I'll wait. We have time. I have time. You have time. That's why you're here. You done? Cool. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I appreciate that. Comment down below what you'd like to see me make. Maybe if you're gonna drop a link or something that you like, or something that you like to see. What is your favorite dishes? If you like cooking, what do you love cooking? What do you love making? I would love to know what that is. Some dishes you'd like me to make or create anything like that. Just drop that down in the comments below. Something like that's always appreciated, so that we can, in future, you can see a dish that you like come to life on this channel. Yeah, pork cooks quicker than most. I mean, beef cooks a bit quicker, I feel like. These peppercorns are quite the nice smell, I have to say. When it comes to this, the spicy chili onion crisp, this chili oil, I'm just gonna call it chili oil. This is something that I see people like adding to their dishes after it's made. Like if you're making a nice spaghetti, a nice noodles, ramen, whatever you're making, you add, or rice, you just add the chili oil after. Chili oil I've kind of made before, but I haven't had this. This has sunflower oil, English, garlic, red bell peppers, chili peppers, sesame oil, table salt. Ooh, that reminds me, I need to salt and pepper my pork. It's good that I read that. There we go. I love this Kalahari salt and pepper. I'm not sponsored by anything that I'm showing today. This is just the ingredients that I chose, and this something I love cooking with. It's the perfect balance of salt and pepper. And I'll just be adding that to my pork. It's never too late to add your salt and pepper. I mean, it's not too late right now. So yeah, I feel like we are getting there. It's getting to the completion stages, but wow, what a smell. Okay, what next? What next? The noodles we're not gonna add now. No, I'll show, this is for later. That's our mystery mouse tool. That's a secret tool for later that I'll show off. I literally bought it just for this video, but also because I do eat ramen and noodles a lot, so I do need it a lot whenever I do make that. It would just be nice to use, but yeah, we'll see. This looks great. I think that is somewhat ready. We can, I think, yeah, that is it. Let us now put the noodles inside here, because we're gonna add the sauce here. While the sauce cooks down, our noodles will be done, so we'll give it about 3 minutes. So let's do that. I hope this pot is big enough. Should be. Yeah, we're good. Bingo, dingo. Amazing. Let's just pop that in there while that cooks off. We close that. And we add our sauce. I might add a bit more because, yeah, proportions are looking off. Smells amazing. But yeah, while this is cooking down, we'll just make a little bit more sauce. Otherwise, yeah, proportions won't be that great. So we're gonna put it in a different order. Gonna put the sesame seeds. Gonna add some of that tomato paste in there. Gonna really add that depth of flavor. But I definitely am going to try it with miso paste in the future. This calls for 2 tablespoons, but you know what? I don't care. Let's add a bit of chili flakes. Just a little bit more. Oop, that's gonna be hard. Just mix that around. See, this is more like a paste, like what Ian's video looked like. I think that's it. Yeah, you guys can see that. There we go. And then definitely more of that. And then quickly incorporate that before the sauce cooks down too much back with our pork. Quite a lot of sesame seeds I just noticed, but hey, it gives it such a nice look. There we go. That is what we are looking for. That is perfect. Let's add some of that in there. And then I actually forgot the balsamic vinegar in place of the black vinegar, so there we go. That's not too much compared to the others, and hey, you are ready. So that is almost done cooking. By that I mean this mixture right here. That is quite the flavor profile. That is amazing. And yeah, let's give this a few more minutes, but we are almost there. I love how those noodles look. Okay, our noodles are pretty much ready, so we'll incorporate that. And a lot of the water that starchy water from the noodles will also help it have a nice sauce to it, or not be too dry. Hey, someone ran away, I saw that. But Freddy, isn't a strainer easier? Probably. But I don't smart to do that, but I probably should. I'm gonna use a strainer. And then we add that in, and the green onions. We mix that around. So let's do it like this. You see, I don't have a wok to, like walk it around and do that push, 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 push type thing that lots of people do, or that Ian does. But I saw though, I was so tempted to buy a wok when I saw that in the shop, in the mainland China shop. But yeah, that is looking amazing. It's smelling amazing. I like how that's looking. Let us do something that will be similar to a wok. Ooh, that smells so good. Because that is pretty much done. Let us, because it don't want to, it's not dry by any means, but let me just add a little water. That way we have a little bit of a broth to it, but also gives the noodle some a chance. Can you not be jumping everywhere? Honestly, I need a wok. But hey, this looks great and this is done. So let's plate up.
Yo, I don't know what to get. Let me sit down and what to. Nah, it's done.
This is looking so good. I genuinely cannot wait to try this. Okay, so the little thing I was gonna show you earlier, let's do it like this. There we go, that is in focus. So I got this specifically for this video. Hey, why are you so shy? Come out now. Come on. Embarrassing. Yeah, okay, there we go. This, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. Focus, focus, focus. Focus there, bing, bang, boom. So, but hey, you might be wondering why you saw me plate 2 bowls and why there are 2 chopsticks. 2 chopsticks that just came like that. But ladies and gentlemen, as every good chef, or as every chef needs, you'll need someone who can taste the food and tell you how it tastes. We'll need second opinion. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is none other than this man right here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Hey, it's your
boy.
It's yeah, boy. Grow with rejoice. Grow your mindset. My brothers don't eat sushi.
We do not eat sushi, but we do eat wife me up chili garlic noodles. Good stuff, good stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I honestly haven't used chopsticks in a while, but you can just, you can just lift it up like that.
Okay.
Let's give this a taste. I am so keen to try this out. That's hot.
Whoa.
That's nice.
Feel like I'm in another universe over here.
The soy sauce does so much.
Exquisite.
The chili flakes, the ginger as well. You can even smell the ginger. But oh, that is quite good.
Exquisite, I tell you. Exquisite. Wow.
Okay, that's amazing. Out of 10, what we thinking?
Wow. I like the way the texture is different. You know, I like the way you waited long enough to serve it, so it's not too hot or it's not too cold. I like that. Wow.
Flavor profile, chili too much, perfect balance.
Maybe the chili's coming. Maybe it's building its way, but right now.
No, it's not. It's not really a
wrong.
bold, right? What you feel is
Okay.
what you get.
Okay, cool. Yeah, out of 10, it took me to a different place. It doesn't taste like Capstack. You get me? That's what I'm saying, bro. So I would give it a 9.
I like that. I like that. A 9 is good. Always room for improvement whenever you
sir.
are cooking.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
take a 9. That is perfect.
Come on
But
now.
yeah, I mean,
Come on.
all the different flavors, the Szechuan peppercorns, the chili flakes, the garlic. I love the garlic and ginger profile and the chili that it gives. It's amazing. And hey, there is this out here that I did get. We're gonna try that out. Wait, let me see. You are in focus. There we go. So let's try this out. I don't know what it is. I will translate what I see and put it on screen.
Hey, do you shake it before you?
Do we shake it for?
We always shake
Do
it.
we? Oh, we're
before.
supposed to shake it
Just like-
before.
Just like Prime Energy drinks.
Like, we don't do that here.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess. Ooh, look at that swell. I mean, yeah.
Yes.
To
To mix the flavor that's been sitting
ooh.
for so long.
yeah, you see.
Oh.
You see your suggestions.
Whoa,
Look
is it
at your
fizzy? I didn't
suggestions,
know
bro.
it was fizzy.
It's fizzy, bro.
I had no idea it was fizzy.
He's trying to.
Crazy.
He set me up, man.
All right.
It's interesting.
Looks like a pineapple.
It's kind of like your Fanta. Excuse me.
Orange. Yeah.
It's kind of like a Fanta orange. It's quite good, but it's like as much fizz as you see, it feels like more of a juice. But it's quite I don't know. I would kind of there's not as much sugar as you would get in your pineapple Fanta, so that is quite nice. But I think it's like an orange nectarine type juice.
And this thing looked like a card.
Yeah. It looks like a
Big
card.
Yes, it's crazy, bro. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Orange Fanta, is that you?
You see, it's like honestly,
Damn.
something I would pair this with would be soju. Soju, I love that. Is so nice to have. I feel like it would go so perfect with this. But ladies and gentlemen, hey, come back here. That will be all for today. I thank you for cooking with me. There's gonna be a lot more cooking videos. Maybe a lot more seamless. Maybe me not cutting my fingers because again, that
Whoa,
never.
you cut your finger?
I never cut my fingers while cooking, but I think
Damn, bro,
I was
think-
just rushing on camera.
Yeah.
They made me nervous. Look
Stop
at them.
making him nervous.
Look
Stop
at them.
It.
And
Stop.
that won't happen again. But
Yeah.
a great meal. Shout out to Ian Kiel. Wipe me up. Chili garlic noodles. Very good. Really has that Asian profile with all the Asian ingredients that you get. So yeah, I love this. Yeah, once again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and like again. And let me know what type of video you'd like to see next, what you'd like to see me cook, one of your favorite things to cook, if you do cook. Ladies and gentlemen.
Cheers.
How about you do? Good morning, good evening, and good night. I forgot about this bad boy here. So what I'm gonna do, I don't want the flavor profile to be too much. So I'm just going to kind of separate it just to have a taste what that chili oil is like. So let us separate it like that, just a little taste. There we go. Amazing stuff. Oh, I like that flavor profile. I feel like this would taste better, but hot. I mean, you can cook it. I mean, I did say earlier that that it would be better just putting it afterwards, but I feel like you can cook it with certain foods. But let's see what this tastes like with that chili oil. I need to learn how to use these.
Is it hot in here or is it just
That's nice. That is very nice. I love the crispiness that it brings. The chili profile is not too much. That is so good. I'm so struggling with these. I need to watch a tutorial on how to use chopsticks because it's been a while. But oh my word, it's amazing, it's good. And